All right, sorry for the late start. We are at White Bear Lake, and the score is 0-0, and there's 7:50 left in the first period. Let's see who we have on the ice. We have Bull, Frank, Price, Voigt, and Buzzard. It's back to Frank. Able to get it off the boards. Bring it into the offensive zone. Takes a shot. Goalie makes a save. Voigt there. Into the corner. Buzzard on D. Price tries to get her stick on that. On goal, goalie has the puck. They're not going to call it. And they finally call it. Tannen on the drop. Ostendorf. Tannen again. Tannen gets the puck away from White Bear, taking it into the offensive zone, takes a shot, deflected above the net and into the out of bounds. Rognus and Ostendorf on D. Tannen with Mitchell. And one other person that I'll figure out in a second. Mitchell on the puck. Reich is our other forward. Tannen on the puck. Back the other way. Rognus stepping up, gets by, it's into the neutral zone. Ostendorf going to the puck with pressure. Taking a turn off the wall. Mitchell sends it out into the middle. Tannen there, now Reich. Gets it out and into the offensive zone. It's not going to be an icing. Minnetonka doing a little bit of a line shift. Reich pressuring. Here's Ecker back to Price. Price takes a shot, deflected. Price and Jewett and D, icing. Six minutes left in the first. Kramer, Ecker, Jewett, Price. And I'm guessing that's Jandro. Kramer on the drop. Jandro pressuring. Price picks up the puck. Kramer on the wall, bounces it off. White Bear keeps it in. Kramer now with the puck, back outside to Jandro. Jandro trying to get a stick on it, into the offensive zone. Jandro pressuring, gets a skate on it. Kramer in there, bouncing around. Kramer got hurt. Oh! Ecker right in front. Almost gets it into the net. The post is in the way. White Bear coming in on offense. Jewett defending. Ecker coming to help. Into the middle. Price trying to get there. Goalie makes the save. Alex Arden, our goalie today. Bull on the drop, sends it outside. Rognus against the boards on the puck. Frank in the forward, Bull coming to help. Claire and Buzzard also on the ice. Up to Frank. Frank tries to poke it off the boards, gets outside to White Bear. Buzzard up the wall. White Bear sends it back in. Buzzard with puck. Rognus now behind the net. All the way up to Frank. White Bear in the middle with the puck, takes a shot. And Alex with the glove save. 4:26 left in the first. Mitchell, Reich, and Hochbaum in the forwards. Into the middle, deflected. Mitchell with the puck into the neutral zone. Now, trying to get control. Tana with the puck. On the backhand. Sends it back to D. White Bear picks it up. Buzzer gets her skate on it, keeps it in. White Bear now getting it back out. Oh, Buzzard able to keep that in on the blue line. Reich now. Sends it around. White Bear picks it up. Buzzard keeps it in. It's behind the net. Kennedy there. Defense is shifting. Ostendorf keeping it in. Kramer and Reich. Jewett steps up. White Bear sends it out. Ostendorf going to go get the puck. White Bear is on a shift. Ostendorf has it. She's going to carry it. Back the other way. Kramer picks it up. Over to Ecker from Jandro. Ecker back to the middle. Jewett defending. Ostendorf now in front. Sweeps it to the outside. Kramer gets her stick on it. Right in front, Jewett gets it out of there. Jandro. Now Kramer. White Bear shot. Goalie with the save. Bull on the drop. White Bear right up in front. Oh, deflected by Buzzard. Cross ice. It's Price. Over to Claire. Frank gets it out of the zone. Back in offsides. .207 left in the first. Bull sends it outside. Frank trying to get control. Here comes Bull. White Bear picks it up. Price getting her stick on it. Claire now with the puck. Bringing it in to the middle, across ice. Frank has it. Back behind the net. Claire. Outside Buzzard. Sends it back into the corner. Bull chasing it down. Back around. Buzzard again. Bull with the puck in the corner. Buzzard sends it back. White Bear getting it into the neutral zone. Price picks it up, sends it back in. And they're going to go shift. Mitchell forechecking on the puck. Tannen in. Picks up the puck. Oh, just gets loose. White Bear sends it into the offensive zone. Their offensive zone. Rognus now in the corner. Tannen. Up to Mitchell. Little work against the boards there. Rognus sends it behind the net to Ostendorf. Ostendorf back the other way. White Bear picks it up. Back behind, Ostendorf there. White Bear comes around the front. Tannen gets it out of the middle. Oh, right in front. Ostendorf picks it up. Trying to get it out. It's in the skates. Tannen picks it up. Rognus defending. Reich picks it out of the middle. Ostendorf going to it. Sends it up the boards to Reich. Out to the point. Shot. And saved by Alex. 7 seconds left in the period. Mitchell, Kennedy, Tannen in the forwards. White Bear sending it into the corner, now behind the net. And that's the end of the period. And the score is 0-0. All right, and we're back. 15 minutes on the clock for the second period. Scrimmage. Okay, and Kramer on the chase. Chandro, Jewett, and Price in D. Oh, took a hit against the boards there. Ref called it, but we have possession. And now he will stop play. Reffing. So we'll have a power play. For 2 minutes, okay. Jandro, Kramer, Ecker, Jewett, and Price. And there we go. I think they were just working on the boards or something. Price defending. Jewett sending it up the boards. Not icing. Kramer hustling to the puck. Makes a little move, come back the other way. In the crease. All right, Tonka still on the power play. 1:30 left on that. Shot from the outside, goes behind. Buzzard trying to get there. Gets out, no ice. Rognus picking it up. Over to Buzzard. White Bear picks it up, sends behind. Clear going to the puck. Now Rognus. Up the boards, Frank. Bounces it out. All the way, it's gonna be icing. Bring it back. Rognus and Buzzard on D. Bull, Frank, and Claire in the forwards. Bull on the face-off. Sends it deep and outside. Passing it up. Shot from White Bear. Alex makes a stick save. Picked up by Rognus. Bringing it into the offensive zone. Behind the net. Sending it across the middle. Back to Frank. Frank sends it in, a little outside. Off the boards and out of the zone. It's not going to be icing. Buzzard going to go get the puck. Shot. Outside. Buzzard. Up the boards to Mitchell. Rognus, Buzzard playing D. Rognus now with the puck. They go down against the boards. Puck is in the neutral zone. Mitchell's going to go try to chase it down. White Bear's there, gets a stick on it. Tonka doing a little bit of a shift change. White Bear in the middle, Tannen coming across. Reich there as well. Now Amelie sends it out of the zone. It's going to be icing. Ostendorf and Jewett in D. Reich, Mitchell, and Tannen in the forwards. Tannen on the drop, sends it into the corner to Ostendorf, bringing it around the net. Tannen with the puck. Sends it back to Ostendorf, brings it the other way. Trying to maintain control. Looking for some help, still has it. Brings it in the offensive zone. Oops, sorry, wasn't moving the puck. I mean the camera. Jewett back to Reich. White Bear sees that. Picks it up, one-on-one shot. Goalie makes a save. To the side, outside. White Bear takes another shot, but it hits the post. Alex now in front. Yeah, covers the puck. Wow, great job, goalie. Kramer on the drop with Buzzard, Price, Jandro, and Ecker. Price and Kramer working it. Jandro picks it up in the corner, sends it across to the middle to Kramer. Kramer's got some space, picking up some speed, takes a shot, saved by the goalie. Into the neutral zone. Buzzard tries to make the pass, but deflected. Price behind the net. White Bear picks it up, sends it back. At the point, they take a shot. Deflected. Alex able to get her pads on that. Back the other way, not icing. Jandro pressuring. Kramer picking it up onside, takes a shot wide right. Ecker going to it now. Kramer again. Price there, keeps it in. Oh, White Bear gets it out. Buzzard trying to send it behind. Price picks it up. Sends it into the zone. Minnetonka's going to change. White Bear picks up the puck. Rognus on D. Ostendorf, her partner. White Bear, shot. Alex, glove save. Bull, Frank, and Claire in the forwards. Ostendorf with the puck. Sends it up to Frank. Oh, still on it. Bull picks it up, brings it back the other way. Up to Claire, bounces past her. Shot in. Price. Or Rognus sends it out. Bull coming to pressure. Gets her stick on it. Claire picks up the puck, sends it to Bull. It's behind the net. Right in front, shot. Where is it? Where is it? Still outside. People are down, puck's still moving. Comes back the other way. Rognus now on the point. Sends it to the side, deflected by White Bear across the goal. Bounces out to Ostendorf on her backhand. Claire with the puck in the middle. Backhands it to the middle. Frank takes a swipe at it. And that'll be icing. .8:43 left in the second. 0-0. Jewett and Price in D. Mitchell, Kennedy, and Tannen in the forwards. Kennedy pressuring, back to the middle. White Bear has the puck, sends it to the breakout. Price defending. Oh, gets past her through the legs. Jewett able to sweep it to the outside. Mitchell trying to get to the puck. Back the other way. Tannen there, bringing it back behind the net. Back the other way. Tannen with the puck. Sends it into the corner. White Bear's going to pick it up. Now right through the middle. Price gets her stick on that. Has some space, bringing it into the neutral zone, skating it through. White Bear squeezes her off. Price with the puck. Takes a shot. Goalie deflects it. Jewett trying to keep it in, stuck in the skates. White Bear gets it out of the zone. Price defending, sweeping at it. Jewett now picking it up. Up to Kennedy. And it's out of the zone. Tannen's going to go get it. Tannen in the corner. White Bear now. Coming the other way. Rognus and Buzzard. Off of Rognus' skate. Kramer, Kennedy, and Mitchell in the forwards. Mitchell getting out to pressure. Kramer getting her stick there. Rognus now in the corner with the puck. Kramer comes and picks it up. Gets it into the middle to Kennedy. Gets it into the neutral zone. White Bear picks that up. Back into the zone. Kramer defending. Rognus off the wall. Just going to be a little far. Icing. Rognus and Buzzard on D. Ecker, Kramer, and Jandro. Kramer on the drop. Back to White Bear. Buzzard able to be in the way. Nico picks up the puck. Nico again, up to Mitchell, or Ecker. Ecker gets it in the offensive zone. Jandro trying to get there. Bounces out to White Bear, picks it up in the middle, bringing it into the neutral zone. Buzzard comes and cuts her off, back out of the zone. Jandro working against the boards. Rognus behind the net. Hard on the boards. Jandro getting a stick on it. Ecker and Jandro. Oh, Kramer just misses it. Nice moves by White Bear. Takes a shot outside. Rogness off the boards. Stuck in the skates. Ecker's there as well. Ecker again. Kramer trying to get her stick on it. Stuck in the middle. Now it's outside. White Bear shot. And good save by Alex. .451 left in the second. Jewett and Ostendorf on D. Bull on the face-off. White Bear with the puck in the middle. Claire trying to get a breakaway. Frank trying to get in front of it. Lauren sends it outside. Up to Frank. Frank off the boards, has the puck. Over to Claire. Nice pass. Claire trying to get a shot up, but deflected. Ostendorf pinching up, keeping it in the zone. Bull there as well. Frank there. Back to Ostendorf. Shot. Low. Pad save. Bull picks it up. Makes a little turn. Sends it to Ostendorf. Ostendorf across to her D partner. Jewett takes a shot low. Good try. Back the other way. Jewett going to pressure. Oh, unfortunate. They're going to give that a penalty. Interference. So Tonka will be on a 2-minute penalty kill with 3:58 left. Tannen on the drop. Back to Buzzard. Now to Mitchell. White Bear with the puck. Shot off the pads, but followed by White Bear, and they scored. Upper right. Back to full strength for Minnetonka. Tonka 0, White Bear 1 with 3:44 left in the second. Oh, wow. Tannen sends it on goal. Goalie sends it out with the stick. Kennedy on the puck. Tannen there too, back to Buzzard. Buzzard sending it back in. Tannen working the wall. Kennedy in there as well. Buzzard. Tannen and Kennedy flinging across the ice. Goes over to Price. Price on the stick. Kramer there helping. Oh, gets by. It's right in front. Shot. Oh, tough. Nice job, Alex. Making the save, making the save. It's outside. White Bear has the puck. Sends it back to the point. Shot. Outside. Also deflected. Kramer on the puck. Price there now. White Bear sending it in, off, deflected off the skate. Alex had to protect. Oh, it's right in front. Alex, oh! And it goes in, just in between.
Let's go, Tonka!
All right. 2:15 left in the second, 0-2. White Bear again. Kramer sending it up. White Bear sends it in. Ostendorf sends it off the wall to herself, getting it up to Ecker. Ecker to Kramer. Kramer sends it outside. Ecker behind the net. Right in front. Where's the puck? Kramer. Ostendorf trying to get to it. White Bear gets it out. It's in Ostendorf skates. Rognus gets it out of the zone. Minnetonka regrouping. Rognus now. Over to Ostendorf. Tries to cross ice. White Bear picks it up. Ecker. Off the sticks over to Alex, who just covers it. .114 left in the second. Jewett and Price. Frank, Bull, and Claire. Bull on the drop. Over to Jewett. Jewett around the net. Over to Price. Price back the other way. White Bear now behind the net. Off Claire skates. Bull now with the puck. Off the boards to Frank. Jewett. White Bear picks up the pass. Price there. Shot. What a shot by White Bear. Upper right. .28 seconds left. Mitchell, Tannen, Reich with Buzzard and Rognus in. Rognus. Buzzard now going to the puck, gets her stick on it. It's behind the net. Tannen there as well. It's right on the edge of the net. The ref's just going to call it dead. Eight seconds. Tannen, bouncy puck, bouncy drop. Kennedy with the puck, gets it out of the zone. And that's the end of the second period. End of the second, 0 Tonka, 3 White Bear.
Is your play-by-play for the whole game?
we're back. 22 minutes they put on the clock. So we have a little extra time because it's a scrimmage. Buzzard and Rognus on D. Oh, and they're going to call that. I don't know what they're going to call it. Tripping or something. Interference. So Buzzard in the box. Tonka will be in a penalty kill. Kramer, Jandro, Ostendorf, and Jewett on the ice. Kramer on the drop, sends it outside. White Bear picks it up to the point. Shot deflected in the crowd. Buzzard getting out of the zone. Excuse me, Jandro. And Alex is just gonna hold on to that. .107 left on the penalty.
She says that
Kramer wins the drop back to Jewett. Now she's gonna come get the puck, and she gets it. Brings it to the middle, trying to get some speed. Takes a shot from outside, wide left. Jandro pressuring in front. Ostendorf, Jewett on D. Kramer. Jandro gets a stick on it. Jandro coming to help. Kramer in front. It's back to Jewett. Jewett has the puck, looking for a pass. Gets it up to Kramer. Kramer gets it out of the zone. It's off of his stick, so it won't be icing. White Bear's going to go pick it up. Jandro pressuring. It's behind the net. Pulls in. Ostendorf on D, cross the way, Price is in. And that'll be icing. 3 seconds left on the penalty kill. Bull and Frank with Price and Rognus. Bull on the drop, sends it to Rognus, sends it in, goalie gets it. And we're back to full strength for Minnetonka. Claire is in on the right. Dropped it back into the neutral zone. Oh, tries to do cross ice. White Bear picks that up. Shot, and goalie gets it. Rebound, still open. Puck comes out. Bull has the puck in the corner with pressure. Rognus coming to help. Out to White Bear. Oh, slips away from everyone. Anna Price with the puck. Brings it into the zone. White Bear comes away with it, going the other way. Minnetonka coming in off the change. Tannen in front there. Shot off the shoulder. Buzzard sends it outside. Claire with the puck. Oh, cross the middle to Frank. Frank back the other way. White Bear sending it into the zone. Claire gets her stick on it. Back the other way. And icing. There we go. 18:35 left in the third, running clock. Rognus and Ostendorf and D. Tannen on the drop. Mitchell there helping. Shot, and Alex makes the save. Tannen sends it outside, back. Rognus picks it up. Back the other way. Ostendorf tying it up. Kennedy with the puck, sends it back the other way. Deflected off the player, goes behind the net. Rognus now with the puck. Oh, backhand into Mitchell. Tannen comes through. White Bear picks it up. Oh. Ostdorf's going to go chase it down. Looking around to see who's where. Up to Tannen. Tannen over to Ecker. Back to Tannen. Dropping it to Rognus. Rognus stepping up, trying to keep it in. Tannen goes down. Jandro pressuring behind the net. Tannen's going to go off. Cross ice to Ostdorf, who stepped up to keep it in the zone. Back out to Price. Kramer on the ice. Ecker now with the puck. Shot. Wide left. Kramer now. Price and Jewett on D. Jewett pressuring. Ecker behind the net. Kramer on the puck. Now Jewett. Oh, nice pass to the front. Shot was wide right. To the point, sent back in, and Alex is there. "16 minutes on the clock. Bull on the drop. White Bear's just going to go get that. Jewett. Claire trying to get it. Jewett picks it up. Off the wall to Claire. Claire trying to find that breakout pass, just a little behind. Claire has the puck. Brings it into the zone. Behind the net, she gets hung up. They're going to call that a penalty. And they blow the whistle. White Bear will go in the box, and Tonka will have a power play. Call was hooking. Power play for 2 minutes. Tannen on the drop, back to Rognus. Bringing it behind. Mitchell and Kennedy on the ice, back to Buzzard. Buzzard sends it in. Off the pads. Over to Tannen. Tannen to Kennedy. Tannen again. Trying to find a pass. Back the other way. Kennedy with the puck behind the net. Back to Buzzard, who comes in, takes a shot, deflected. Buzzard keeping it in, sends it back in front. Oh, deflected. Goalie able to get a pad on it. Kennedy kicks it to Tannen. Tannen over to Buzzard. Oh, geez. Gets rid of it with the pressure. Ref calls something. Call it on White Bear. For roughing. Jewett, Ostdorf, and D. Kramer, Ecker. Oh, and Tannen also went in the box, so pulled both Minnetonka and White Bear into the box for roughing. So 4-on-4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jewett and Ostdorf. Ostdorf going to the puck. Jandro. Oh my gosh. White Bear picks up that pass. Ecker and Ostendorf back there. Now Jewett picks it up. Up to Jandro. Forward to Kramer. White Bear coming the other way. Jandro pressuring. Ostendorf deflects the shot. Up to Jandro. Past Kramer. And that'll be icing. "12 minutes left. Bull, Frank, Claire, Price, and Buzzard. Bull sends it outside. Price picks it up. Out to the point. White Bear sends it back in off of Buzzard's stick. Goes behind the net. Price off the boards to Frank. Frank sends it forward. Claire chasing after it. White Bear gets there. Frank follows. Claire pressuring. White Bear off the wall. Cross ice. Unlucky bounce for Minnetonka on that. Claire picks up the puck in the middle. Goes down. Frank working the puck. Price steps it up, tries to send it in, but deflected on the shot. Back in, not offsides. Buzzard and Price back. Bull pressuring Price, keeping it in. Bull going off. Mitchell and Kennedy now on. Mitchell on the puck. Kramer. Price, fans it a little. Gets out of the zone. Buzzard gets a stick on it, slows things down. Outside to Buzzard, off the hand. Kramer with the puck. Lining up for a shot, off the shoulder. Back to Ostendorf. Ostendorf brings it in the zone, has some pressure, gets her stick lifted, using her skates, sends it behind. White Bear sends it up. Rogness keeping it in. Ecker going to pressure behind the net. All the way back. Oh, bad bounce. Ostendorf trying to get it. Funky bounces. Jandro pressuring. Rogness there on the wall. Offsides. Nine minutes left. Ostendorf, Rogness in the back. Ecker, Kramer, Jandro. Ostendorf with the puck. Bounces off to Kramer. Back over to Jandro. Back in the zone. Shot. Wide. Jandro. Sorry. On the wall in the corner. Rogness helping. Seeing where this bounces out to. Jandro is going to go pressure this. Ecker as well. Rogness comes across. Kramer is going to pick it up. All the way around. Oh, gets past everyone. Just snuck through everybody. Into the neutral zone. Now back the other way. Across the ice. From Ostendorf to Ecker. Ecker takes a shot. Oh! Just above the left shoulder. And Minnetonka finally on the board. Goal for Ecker. .7:30 left in the scrimmage. Jewett with the puck, sending it up to Claire. Claire trying to send it into the zone. White Bear picks it up. Jewett defending. Sweeps. White Bear with the puck. Across the ice. Frank picking it up. Off the ref's skate. Price gets a stick on it. Bull coming to help. Bull coming away with the puck. Has space. Oh my gosh. Bull sends it behind. White Bear sends it out. Jewett trying to be there, keeps it in. Frank now with the puck. Now Bull. Sends it outside, off the back of the net. White Bear coming the other way. Price sends it to Jewett. Jewett holds it, sends it to Bull. White Bear on a change. Now White Bear coming the other way. Price going to the puck. Frank there to help. Gets by. Jewett's going to go get it. Oh. Up the wall. Kennedy there helping. Poked it forward. Just a little melee in there. Kennedy finds the puck. Tries to make a play off the wall. Tannen picks it up off of the bench. Oh, just goes down on her blades there. Buzzard has the puck. Over to Rognus. Off the backhand. White Bear picks it up. Rognus now. Off the boards. Tannen's going to go chase that down. She's got pressure. Back the other way. Sending it outside. Oh, Buzzard couldn't quite keep it in. And offsides. Five minutes left. Ecker, Jandro, Tannen with Buzzard and Rognus. Excuse me. Kramer playing center. Jandro on the puck. Kramer trying to get a stick on it. Rognus now trying to get through the traffic. Brings it into the neutral zone. White Bear gets possession. Kramer and Buzzard back right now. Kramer able to push it outside. Ecker. Rognus defending. Across the ice, Buzzard picks it up. Jandro gets in front of that. Rognus gets a stick on it. Backhand, oh, right in front. White Bear had a good chance there. Sent it a little outside. White Bear with puck, sends it to the front. Oh, Alex makes a huge save. All the way to the point. Jandro trying to pressure. Kramer on the wall, comes away with the puck. Now going the other way. Shot. Goalie makes a save, but it's still live. Oh. White Bear gets it out of the middle. Jandro and Kramer there. White Bear sends it all the way down. Let's see what happens to that. Might be on goal, and it is. So Ostendorf's going to go pick it up, come back the other way. Ecker with the puck. Jandro now. Shot. A little high. Out to Ostendorf, trying to keep it in. Stuck on the wall. Bull Trying to back check. Jewett defending, gets her stick on it. Offsides. 2:30. Claire, Bull, Frank. Price and Rognus. Price with the puck. It's high. They're sending in low. It's right in front. Back outside. Frank in front. Alex with a pad save. Bull with the puck. Outside to Frank. All the way through to Buzzard, who sends it back into the neutral zone with Bull. White Bear keeps it out. Cross ice. Frank is going to the puck. It's out to Price. Price gets it outside. It's back into Buzzard. Buzzard sends it way down. That's going to be icing. Nope, he called it off. Mitchell working to get back there. White Bear with the puck. Price trying to get a stick on it. Kennedy coming through, sends it outside. Price has it now. Price dumps it. Tannen going behind, picks it up behind the net. In the corner, Kennedy there as well. Mitchell coming to help. Yeah, get up. Osdorf and Rognus on D. Osdorf coming across. Rognus stops it. Tannen gets her stick on it. Mitchell chasing after her, gets her legs in the way. Rognus on the wall. She goes down. Tannen sends it back to Ostendorf. Ostendorf has some space. Up to Kennedy, off the wall. And that's the end of the scrimmage. Final score, Minnetonka 1, White Bear Lake 3. All right. Thanks for joining. See you next time. Bye.